Midnight Wolf Tarot going live once again. Yeah, go tell a friend if they're trying to see within. Yeah, welcome to the Wolf Pack. Wolf, can you give me a reading? I know that you got me. I wanna give in, but I just keep on trying. And needing some guidance. My life gets sloppy. What the cards reveal? Come on, tell what spirit feel. It don't matter who, where, when, where, why. I know I got a deal. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Yeah, you gon' love it here. Ain't I bet you leaving with a smile. There's none but love in here. Welcome to the Wolf Pack.
Good morning. Hopefully people can hear me. Good morning. I hope everyone's doing well. Iman, good morning. Good morning. How you doing, my dear? Thanks for being here. First one in. You're on it. You're on it this morning. And I did a brain work. I brought back my PayPal to Iman. So I know that was easier for you. So I did bring my link back. Good morning, Cassie. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for checking on me. Sorry that I didn't post back. Definitely kind of had a rough week. Last week, unfortunately, I had 2 seizures in the bathtub, which was not good. So I kind of learned my lesson from that. I'll never be getting into a bathtub ever again. But my internet was down as well. So yesterday was not yesterday, but last week was a chaotic mess. So I just went with spirit and I just said, the heck with it. Chill. So yeah, I'm okay. You're currently driving, Iman. Be careful, my dear. Be careful. Yeah, I'm okay now. I was struggling a little bit. I twisted my ankle pretty bad. But yeah, besides that, hey, I'll take the ankle injury over what it could have been. So doing good. So I'm here and everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Why? Because by damn it, we're gonna make it happen. But I hope everyone is doing well and happy to be back, happy to be here. As you can see, I have changed everything back to Midnight Wolf Tarot, obviously. This is gonna be who I am, and I'm just staying content with that. Staying with the energy that it was just meant to be. So that's what we're doing. Nothing against the lion, but I'm a wolf and everybody knows I'm a wolf. So let's be one with the wolf, right? Let's do it. I'm almost done shuffling. I was running a little bit behind, so I was trying to make my beverage. I was rushing, but I made it. I made it. Rushing, but made it. Thank you for the reactions. For those that are sending out reactions, thank you. But yeah. So the other thing that is changing, right when I said that changing the Queen of Pentacles this turn, the one thing that I'm changing is that I am no longer doing private readings. So that is going to be taken out of my store. So if you want a reading, really, it's here where you guys can catch me. Catch me if you can. That's where I'm going to be. So yeah, the chaos of personal readings I don't want to be a part of anymore. So I'm not going to. So that's what I'm bringing into the new year. I only want to do the things that I feel like that are going to bring true purpose. So that's where I'm at, as everyone else should be too. It's like you should be in a vibration that makes you happy. And if there's a vibration that does not make you happy, you turn the corner, walk away, and not worry about it. Because who is meant to be in your life will be in your life. And those that are not meant to be will just turn and walk away. You don't have to force it. You don't have to force it. You don't have to do anything. Everybody's meant to enter your life for a reason. I forgot to set up my goal. I forgot to set up my goal. How could I forget to set up my goal for the day? And I still set it up wrong. Set another goal. It should be at this one. At least that wasn't a massive. So I have to end that one. The things I'm learning here. All right, now I can reset up the goal. Now I can do it. Does that work? Ta-da! I made something work today. That's beneficial. I made something work. I hope everyone's doing well and having a good Sunday morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the world today. I hope everyone is doing well. And right when I said, I hope that everyone is doing well, interesting enough, the Seven of Swords popped out. So you can see on the other side, the Seven of Swords came popping out. So some of you might be dealing with liars, deceivers, those that already knew what path where things were going to go. They knew they were going to take. They knew they were going to take something from you. I can see this too, is that you could be picking up, walking away from somebody or something. But I feel like that somebody already had their plan and they didn't bring that to your attention, right? They kind of let you find out on your own and failed you in aspects. Oh, I have to change my banner. Man, I need to get it together this morning. I need to add PayPal. I need to add PayPal to my banner. Oops. Did I break something? Did I break something again? I'm good at that. I'm good at breaking stuff. There. Now I got it figured out. Now I got myself together. So that is good. That is good. Thank you for the viewership, everybody. We're going to be sitting here for a bit today. I shall sit here until somebody meets me and randomly talk. Got to see the sunrise this morning. That was beautiful. It's been a long time since I just sat outside to watch the sunrise. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And the twist tomatoes. I can say what. Good morning, Becca. How are you? Good morning, good morning. What are you up to? Good morning. Good morning, Cherry. We're in the time of the new year. The year of the horse. So, year of the horse is new beginnings, prosperity. This came out of the year of the wood snake, which was a rough year. So 2026 has a better outlook. I've been okay. So last week my internet kept going in and out. Like my internet service kept having a problem. I did have 2 seizures in a bathtub. So I won't be doing that again. I don't care if I need a float or anything. Yeah, I'm not doing that again. So yeah, learned my lesson. But I'll just wait to sit in a hot tub when I have someone else with me. But definitely never getting into a bathtub again. Thank you, Becca, for that super sticker. Thank you so much. Virtual hugs. Let's bring it in, everybody. Virtual hugs. Thank you. I appreciate that. And what can I answer for you, Becca, my dear? Okay, so for Becca, how does Marquise the Leo feel about the last conversation they had between Becca and Marquise Leo? Becca told him that they had to let him go because they never be able to see him as just a friend because they have deeper feelings. And he didn't seem to feel the same way. Spirit, what do we have here for Becca with Marquise Leo? Marquise, how did you feel about the last conversation you had with Becca? Becca really told you how they felt. They couldn't see you as a friend. How did that make you feel? Let's check it out. Ooh. Okay. 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 This is a lot of fire. There's a lot of fire. Like, there's just like a little bit of something else, but this is a lot of fire. I feel like what I'm looking at here, they were in a position, got an extra card, but that was meant to be here. They're in a position that they were trying to stand in an energy that felt easier for them because they didn't know what to do with the situation. They didn't know what to do. Are they sitting in a high place? No, we're the Two of Swords and the King of Wands. They know to a point that they're lying to themselves about the situation. We have the 10 of Wands and 7 of Pentacles. I feel like that they're letting you go, that was the right thing to do. 6 of Wands, that they, by letting this go and just saying, okay, well, this is just what it is, because they feel like that they truly don't deserve you. And that is the complication. That is the problem. That's why they have a lot of boundaries. That's why they're just saying we're better off as friends. 9 of Wands to the 9 of Pentacles. They know that somewhere deep down there is stalled energy. Now, is there passion in the situation? Yes, we have the Ace of Wands and the 6 of Swords. That is something they can't run from, hide from. They know how they truly feel. But they feel like here with this King of Wands energy that they don't deserve you. This is why they're holding back in everything that they are doing. 3 of Wands in Judgment. They know that deep down they can't give you what you need, what you want, and that they feel like they're not deserving of you. Somebody else is. So they're giving you the best that they can. 6 of Pentacles, and saying that we're not investing, but that is where we're getting conflict. 5 of Wands here. So ultimately here, a lot of emotion, a lot of blue here. It's just like they feel like that they had to do what they needed to because they know that they don't have enough to invest in this situation, because they don't have enough to invest in themselves. But they can't lie about the fact that they don't have passion for you. It's in a stalled energy. They can't lie, hide about that. That is where it needs to be. That's where it is. And they can't lie to themselves about that. I feel like them trying to put you as a friend is to give them more time. And right when I said that, the devil was right there. It's meant in time to try to give themselves more time to sort things out. But you don't deserve to have to wait on somebody. You don't deserve to have to wait on somebody else to figure out, right when I said it, love, if they're going to love you or not. Okay, that's what we have so far this morning. Right? You don't deserve to be put on the back burner for somebody to decide when they are deserving of you. If they can't figure that out, then, they just need to exit stage left and just be like, okay, we tried, this was good, but you know what? Ultimately, you right about one thing, Marquise, I do deserve better. I don't deserve just to be placed in your box, in your sector where you think everything is right. Don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Thank you, Becca. for the super sticker. Boom, boom. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the donations and reactions. Appreciate that going up, flying up. That is a way to help. Hello. How are you? Question: what is the energy between Greg and Becca? Okay, what is the energy? Midnight. Alright, what is the energy between Greg and Becca? What is the energy between Greg and Becca? Let's check it out. Ooh-wee. Okay. So we're having conflict in emotion, trying to figure out what to do. There is a lack of passion here, but we're hoping that there is like a second wind here. Someone's hoping that. We got an extra card here. Again, it has relevance here. Interesting. So where there has been conflict here, that somebody's stuck in their pride, their ego, they're trying to figure out what to do. Where there is a lack of passion at this time, there's a sense of disconnect. But somebody is hoping that there's a second wind here. Like this chapter is not closed completely. Like somebody is hoping that there is a new opportunity, new beginning, that somewhere this can come together. I feel like this is the frequency of both of you trying to see if this can come back together and invest and heal in this connection. So this is what we're looking at. 10 of Pentacles and the Moon. So we're looking at a situation here where we've had a lot of emotions all over the place. They're in the standpoint that they're like, okay, can I do the sector of family connection? Is this truly what I want? So that's why we have the King of Swords and the Hangman in the reverse. So they're in a position where they're rude, disrespectful, but at times that they still are trying to shed light on their own problems here. But that's where we get the lack of passion here. Ace of Wands. And the reverse. So it's just like there is a lack of passion here. But moving forward here, somebody's here is hoping here with the World and the Three of Wands, willing to wait to see if things can change. I feel like that there's going to be an interesting development in the next 3 months as we have 111 here on 111 with this Three of Wands, that there is going to be a transition here, that there's going to be a set of love, understanding, and bringing things together. We have the Knight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. So within that, it's just like someone is hoping for a second wind, and I feel like that it's on both sides. We can see the sector of family coming in here. We do have Death and we have Temperance. Someone here wants to heal this connection. Don't want to give up on it. Has faith in it. But there is a lack of passion here. Something's being held back. We do have the Five of Pentacles here with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's just like within this transition, it's like someone's trying to have patience to see where this can go. I feel like in this energy and vibration here, this will, in the next 3 months, it could get a second wind here. There is something significant to that, my dear. I do remember you, my dear. It's nice to see you. So yeah, Becca, that's what I have for you. I hope that was a benefit. I'm doing all right. How are you doing? How are you? You're okay. Just okay. You're not fantastic, awesome, fantastic. It's 555. Bring in that abundance and glow and prosperity and the true faith and belief that you need on your heart at this time. May all good things come to you, my dear. May all good things come to you. Thank you for the reactions. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donations so far today. I appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that is watching. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you, my dear. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cherry. The 8 of Wands came flying out of my deck. There's something fast, accelerated. And I said fast, and the Knight of Swords came flying out. New beginnings, prosperity, opportunity. The world came out with this Knight of Swords. So we can't run away from the opportunity of what we want. The new beginnings that we are seeking and looking for, we no longer can run away from these things. That's relevant for somebody here. We can't run away from the opportunities that are supposed to be presented to us. We can't put ourselves in a cage waiting for something to change if we're not willing to change it. We can't stay in the stagnant energy, in the state of a toxic energy, and feeling like we can find a balance in our life when we're feeling lost. We have to be willing to invest in ourselves, make a new community that's going to make us happy. Whether that's with yourself and then finding community with someone else. Have faith in yourself here is what I'm getting. And then once you get that, then everything aligns. The commitment and everything that you're looking for is there, whether that be house, family, relationship. As we move the toxicity from ourselves, true growth can arise. That's just a message that I'm receiving. It reaches everyone that it's meant to reach. I can even take some of that on right there. Have faith, have faith. on getting these reactions going today. Thank you, everybody, for sending in the reactions. That definitely helps. It definitely helps with the algorithm for videos to be pushed out. So I definitely appreciate that. So if you're able to watch and give reactions, that is all beneficial. So I definitely appreciate it. It has grabbed me by the scruff of the neck and has shaken me around. It really has, but you know what? It all turned out for the positive in the end. Like the last 11 days have just kind of woken me up and in the direction that I want to go in my life. It has transformed me, like especially yesterday. There was something that I saw that was really relevant to a lot that I am dealing with, and that is saying that in terms of general in life, whether it's social media or not, that we're not to focus on an algorithm in our life, that it's not going to be a one size fit all. It's going to be what you need it to be, and for you to continue to create the content that you want to create, even if it's just meaningful for yourself. The right people will find it that is meaningful to them. There's the other aspect of wanting to do the things that you want to, that is going to serve a higher purpose for yourself. Ultimately, at the end of the day, that you have to look at the full spectrum, whether this be in career, family, friends, relationships, friendships. At the end of the day, what are we expanding that is going to help us be who we truly want to be? It's in this transition of waking up and saying, you know what? This is what I want to do with my life. This is my goal for what I want to do with my life. Whether anyone agrees with it or not is here or there, because it's for me. At the end of the day, it's for me. And as that illuminates and it lights you up, that's what sends out the frequency for others to be like, wow, okay, well, what are they doing? You need to be willing to lift yourself up. And even if we're cutting out things in our life, what are we doing in our life that now it's time to cut the cord on that? For me, in general, a perfect example of this for me in general is that like now I'm really focused on what I want to do with my channel. I sat there and analyzed everything that like I would like to see it grow, where I wanted to grow, what I want to do. Where is my heart aligned with this? Is this still something that illuminates with me that this is worth doing. And as I wrote this concept down, that it made me realize that yes, that this is important. Not only because I'm here for others and I'm passing a message, but everything that you guys are doing for me as well. Giving me purpose, hope, faith, illuminating these energies and frequencies in me that this has a purpose today, tomorrow, and moving forward. It all has a purpose here. The other thing that it illuminated for me is that there is a career that I've been trying to have a death grip on, because I didn't want to let it go, because I did it for so long, that it brought me a lot of purpose in my life. It was very significant to me. And epilepsy pulled that away from me. But it was in my realization yesterday, as I was looking through all these sectors of my life, that it's because it was time to close the chapter on that. So it's just like I officially told myself last night that I retire from that career, that I am letting it go. I'm not trying to hold on to it, focus on it. We'll never do anything with it ever again. So in terms of the career I used to massage, that's what I did. I did that for 14 years, and that's what I did. And I finally just let it go yesterday. I finally just cut the cord on it and let it go and say, you know what? Yes, this was my career. I was very successful. I helped over 20,000 people. I did all the things that I was supposed to do. Now it's time to retire and let it go, because this is my next transition of where I want to be. And me putting everything into my channel is where I want to be. So it's putting out content that is going to matter for what I truly want it to go after, right? So whether that's starting to make videos of my scribble readings and not doing as many live shows, if I'm starting to make new content for the channel. It may be less shows, or there's a combination. How many hours in a day do I want to spend making content that eventually will make relevance to the people that is relevant to, that eventually things will get pushed out? It's one of those things. So it's like, now I know what I want to do, where I want to be, where I'm focused on what's going on. And this is really something that everybody can take on and look at their life and say, hey, where do I want to illuminate in my life? Where do I want this transition to be? Where do I want to see myself in a higher purpose that I know that I can achieve? Another example of that, even if you're dealing with a chronic illness like myself, I'm dealing with a chronic illness that is never going to be cured unless there is 10 years down the line that they find a magical way to end epilepsy. And I haven't even lost my faith in that. It's just like, I'm here for it. If you guys come up with the magical prescription medication that can stop all this, I'll be here for it. Meanwhile, I'll take the medications that I take. But I'm not going to sit here and look at my condition and just be like, well, this is the best I can do because I have epilepsy. It's like, no. All right, it's there. Cool. Get in the back. Get in the back seat. And I'm going to live my life. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to go to concerts. I'm going to travel. I'm going to do the things that I truly want to do. I want to expand. I want to have friends. I want to get back into bowling. I do want to be in a bowling league. I'm going to go live my life. Living my life. And so it's taking that concept and looking at all the areas in your life and what you want to do and not letting things hold you back. It's not a principle allowing things hold you back anymore. Is looking at the frequency of what you truly want in your heart. What is your dream? What's your dream? Take that dream and turn it into a reality, even if it's one step at a time, that we're making this frequency, right? That we're going to achieve the things that we truly want. It's like, it's no longer a goal or a dream. We're taking this concept and we're like, we're going to take this and turn it into reality. How many times have we placed ourselves in a situation? Let's say that you're working in corporate America, right? That's where I used to work. I worked for a company that was very corporate, right? You're pushing things out, pushing out sales, doing all these things. And I got to the point that I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because this is what I want to do. I want to stream. I want to read tarot. I want to be able to help people and guide them where I'm meant to guide them. If there's a message that they're meant to hear, I want to be there to be the one to give them that message. This is what I want to do. I don't want to be the status quo. This is what I truly want to be. This is what I truly want to do. So you can take that concept and look at that in your life and say, you know what? If there is something that you don't want to do anymore, and there is something else that you want to do, that you can do something part-time, and then you can build what you truly want. There's a lot of relevance there. A lot of relevance. You don't have to stay where there is. It just reminds me of the Tower and the Moon card. And the reason that both of those cards illuminate with me, thank you very much, Emma, for that super chat. The reason that illuminates to me is because of the fact that the towers are in the Moon card. So if we're in a frequency that we're looking for the same career that we have been in, and it's stagnant for you, that has never worked, it's time to turn the page and look at the next thing. All right, Becca, sounds good. Good morning, Emma. Good morning. How are you doing? Happy Sunday to you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for that super chat. I definitely appreciate that. With the super sticker. Nursing for Cassie. There you go. What is going to illuminate in your life that's going to make you happy? It's the most important thing. Most important thing. It's just like, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. What's going to make you happy? Right when I said don't do it, 4 of Wands came reversed. If there's something that doesn't make you happy, then don't do it. Don't do it. Emma, my darling, what can I do for you this morning? Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for all the reactions. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you, everybody that is donating. And everybody, thank you that has just been tuning in and watching and listening to what I had to say. I appreciate that very much. All right, Spirit. So for Emma, let's get into this frequency and vibration here. Thank you very much, Jerry. What are O's next actions to Emma in the next 2 weeks? In the next 4 weeks, what is O's next actions towards Emma in the next 2 weeks? Next 2 weeks. Ooh, interesting. Let's see what comes out here. Ooh. Ooh. It's interesting. I was talking about the Moon card, and the Moon came out in your reading. And the frequency that we have of the next 2 weeks. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay. So I feel like a truth is going to be illuminated in the next 2 weeks. Okay, they're in a position where they feel at a sync, at a balance, that they don't really feel like they know what they truly want emotionally. They're trying to figure this out. But you have the Two of Pentacles and the Moon. Okay, so emotionally trying to figure things out. They're in a position that they don't want to hurt you. They're trying to figure out what to offer you. 10 of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles here, and the 6 of Pentacles. They're looking at what investment could they have here that is going to be beneficial to you and beneficial to them. This is something that they're going to take action on, but we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This could lead to a quick decision that's going to be a bad one. We do have the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Wands here. With that Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Wands being in the reverse, they're not looking for any difficulty here. But I feel like that there is going to be a point of separation here. There's a lack of passion here. Ace of Wands and the Magician. And I feel like that this is about you taking control back from the situation. If they're not serious about you, I see you taking control. We have the Four of Pentacles here with the Chariot and the Four of Wands. Ultimately, at the end of the day, that you're looking for a commitment that matters. If they're not in a position to do that, you're ready to move on to find what you're truly looking for. So if they can't get this concept together and really know what they truly want, and that they make a quick decision that is going to turn this in a bad direction, I feel like ultimately you're going to take control of this and move forward. Move forward here. And I feel like that's going to be illuminated in the next 2 weeks. How long is the line? We have Emma. Emma has 2 more questions, and then you can be up next, my dear. So feel free to donate, super chat, whatever is for you, my dear. All right. What do you a truth? I don't know what you mean. We got into an argument and we are not speaking currently. So this is not a question, I'm just asking because I don't understand truth. So what I'm saying is that things are being brought to light. That's what I mean by truth. Like the reality of the situation for what it is. It's like them speaking from their standpoint that this may be something that they don't want to do anymore. And you're in a position that if they don't want to do this anymore, that you're not going to chase them and you're going to move forward yourself. So this is about you not wasting time. That's what I mean by truth. That's what I mean by that. Does that help? That's what I mean by that. Okay, yes. All right. Very good, my dear. I want to make sure you understand. So good. Okay. Question 2. What are some things coming to me in January in love? All right, for Emma Spirit. What is coming towards Emma? Thank you very much for that support, my dear. Tanisha, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up on this side so I can see what's going on. Thank you, my darling. I appreciate your support. All right, wonderful. So we have 3 questions for you, my dear. Thank you so much for that. All right, question 2 for Emma. What are some things coming towards Emma in January in love? Lisa, do your love. All right, what are some things coming towards Emma in January in love? Ooh. Okay. So what I'm already seeing here. All right, my dear. So if O is not going to take you seriously, there is opportunity for you here. Cards running away. Hold on, it's like woo-hoo-hoo, and that's a good card. You don't want that card to run away. Okay, in terms of love, Emma, there's going to be opportunity for you. So if O is going to waste your time, I feel like O is a part of this here. But if O isn't going to do something, there is other opportunity for you. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. There is opportunity for you, something to think about. It's interesting that we have the Three of Pentacles and Three Swords sitting right here. So decisions are going to have to be made. You're going to have opportunity. You're going to have a couple of people that are going to step forward. You have the Queen of Cups and the Five of Cups here. So it's like in this relevance, you're going to have new energy coming into your life, two that I feel like are worth it. I feel like when the other cup is down, I feel like that's going to be I feel like that there are two new energies that are coming into your life that aren't going to waste your time. Five of Pentacles here in reverse. So I feel like that in January, it's bringing new positive light and energy into your life. You do have the moon and you have the devil. So with this, taking out the toxicity that may be going on in your life, bringing happiness into your life, you have Temperance and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So when it comes to love, is there going to be an offer? Yes. Knight of Cups. I feel like you have two energies that are stepping forward that have an interest in you where you're going to have to make a decision. You have the Page of Pentacles here with the Two of Wands and the Empress. So it's like with this abundance, happiness, and love, it's here for you. And I feel like between January going into February, that there are going to be two connections that are going to come into your life and that you're going to have to make a decision on where you would like this to go. That's what I have for you for your second question. Elaine, what are you doing? What are you up to? And Emma's last question. And then we have Tanisha for 3 questions. You're welcome, Emma. You're welcome. Question 3. What is next for V and I for the near future? Okay. What is next for V and Emma for in the near future? Ooh, right when I said in the near future, 9 of Pentacles came out. So there's a sense of individuality, purpose for within yourselves. I feel like that you're finding yourselves in an individual way. So let's see if this is coming together. Interesting. All right, I see communication coming in. I feel like truth is I feel like that things that could have disconnected within this situation here is coming back together. So this 9 of Pentacles has a lot of relevance here. I feel like that it's this pinpoint of understanding yourselves as an individual apart to come back together and trying to find the balance within this connection. We have the 2 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles here. I feel like that there is positive investment in this that is going to bring this closer together. 10 of Wands and the Emperor. I feel like that V needed to find themselves and to let guards down. 7 of Wands to allow for new communication to come in and have understanding. 6 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I feel like that if you guys have been in a situation where you haven't been communicating effectively or not communicating at all, I feel like honest communication is getting ready to come in. We have Judgment and we have the 7 of Swords. I feel like that a lot of choices that need to be made in this situation is going to come together, and we have the Moon in reverse here. At the bottom of the deck, that I feel like on both of your sides you're going to see clarity. 2 of Swords there, 4 of Cups, that they have an offer, but you have to see if this is truly what you want with the Hangman. that's what I have for you, my dear. I hope that this was a positive message for you and that this was helpful. But in the near future, that's what I see for you all. I see an offer being presented, and at the same time, you have to see if this is something you truly want. I feel like they have a lot of growth in this situation, but I feel like that there could still be positive improvement. You're very welcome, my dear. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time and your support. All right. Next up, we have Tanisha for 3 questions. The Nine of Pentacles isn't just about a single woman. It's about finding yourself as an individual. So just because there's a woman in the card doesn't mean that it's just a woman in general. So yeah. I've never seen it as that. I just for me, I feel like within tarot that when it comes to certain genders and stuff like that, that there's not a real gender in tarot. Because we all have divine feminine and masculine energies. So even the emperor can represent a woman as well. So yeah. Okay. Let's see a quick timeline. I got the moon again, so there's something significant by like mid-February. Mid-February is what I'm getting. So it'll be this year. I would say February 2026. That's what I'm getting on that, Emma. Keep me posted. Let me know. All right, next up we have Tanisha. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate your support. And thank you, Emma. I appreciate your support as well. Okay, so for Tanisha, my boyfriend didn't come home last night until 5 a.m. Ooh, was he cheating with Yolanda? Not a good sign. Okay. For Tanisha, their boyfriend didn't come home last night until 5 a.m. Was he cheating with Yolanda? Please be doing something else. It's like that first card that says everything. It's loyalty. Hiding. Not telling the truth. Investing time where they should not be investing time in. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where are you moving to? Man. I had a feeling, but this is not the outcome that I wanted to see. I wanted to be able to come to this and be like, no, that's not what's going on, but this is what's going on. Okay, so we have Justice and the King of Swords. So, yeah. There is unfairness in the situation, and they're trying to, as the King of Swords, trying to use their false wisdom to say that nothing happened. 7 of Wands in the Ace of Swords, I feel like being in a position of very defensive, not wanting to communicate about it, saying that that's not what they were offering. Nine of Pentacles, but they were taking from the situation. We have Strength and we have the Page of Wands. So it's like investing their energy and everything that they have into something else here. We have the World and the Chariot. They feel like that there is something missing here. And we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So within this is taking this energy with this Two of Cups, investing time with someone else because they feel like that there is a lack here that they're not receiving. And right when I said that, my throat chakra just like closed. It's like they feel like that they're missing something here. And that by no means is your problem. I will say that. That is not your problem. Where they feel like there is a lack, that is not your problem. It's not. Where they feel like that there's a lack in themselves that they need to figure out and get themselves together. And right here, we have the Two of Pentacles here, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. There is something within love that they feel like that there is a lack that they're not receiving from here. There is something that is not illuminating and lighting something up in them. So therefore that they're pointing in a different direction. But they should be able to have the capacity here with the Ace of Swords to tell you what their needs are that are not being met, that they feel like they have to source out and reach out to another person to receive that. They should have the emotional maturity, and that's what I'm getting with the King of Swords. They should have the emotional maturity to have the conversations with you instead of outsourcing to reach out to someone else. That's what I'm getting for your first question. Yes, they were. And by no means is that your fault. So don't take on that energy that this is on you. This is on them. And it's going to turn around and bite them. You know, that's what I'm getting with justice. Karma is karma. You know, very well they're going to end up losing you and you were the highlight of their life. Right. And what is your second question, my dear? Okay. Will I be able to move into my townhouse this month? All right, for Tanisha, Spirit. Will they be able to move into their townhouse this month? We're getting the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So that's looking good, pointing in the right direction. Will they be able to move into their townhouse this month? Woohoo! I have to show this because I'm excited about it. Ace of Pentacles. Two yes cards. Investment. Where you've made investments is coming through for you. Absolutely. Fresh start for you. Fresh start for you. A lot to celebrate. A lot to celebrate here. So yes, I feel like that you have been patiently waiting for this moment, right? At the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So patiently waiting for this opportunity to come in for you. And I feel like that you're going to be able to get what you are looking for within the situation. Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So I see this coming through for you. We have the Magician. So what you've been manifesting, wanting, putting energy into is about to come out in this new opportunity for you. Two of Swords and the Fool. So it's bringing in a positive energy, new beginnings and opportunities for you. But you have worked hard for this. What this has a lot of relevance to, the Four of Pentacles, I'm looking at the city and everything else behind the Four of Pentacles. So this is telling me that yes, it's like, and even like some of the buildings a little bit, that it's like townhome-ish. So yeah, so with the Four of Pentacles, you have the Two of Wands. So new growth and opportunity, a new direction for you that you have a lot to celebrate for. So the Three of Cups. So yes, I feel like that you will. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Four of Wands. You do have the Seven of Cups. And you do have the Queen of Cups. With that Seven of Cups, I feel like this is something you've been dreaming about for a long time. I feel like that this is a sense of independence and a new opportunity, a new beginning for you of what you have been truly manifesting for your life. So yes, I do see you moving into your townhome this month. Thank you for the donations, for the reactions, everybody. Definitely appreciate it. Everybody that has stopped by to say hello. It's been getting renovations. It's been getting slow with the contractor. I feel like that it's going to pick up, my dear. So yeah, I feel like that you will be, it may be closer to the end of the month, but I see this coming through for you. Absolutely. And what is your third question, my dear? Okay. Spirit for Tanisha. Will they be moving on for good from their boyfriend? Will they be moving on for good from their boyfriend? From what I just saw, it looks like a yes. So let's see. Let's look at this here. Yeah, that's the card that I saw. And that was the King of Cups in reverse. Ooh. I do. I feel like at the end of the day that you know that you deserve better. At the end of the day, that you feel like that this situation, yeah, I see you moving on. That there is a new vibrant energy for you. If you were to close this chapter here, because this is something that is moving in a direction that is very stagnant. It hasn't really been improving. It's just been in this transition of, well, I just expect you to wait for me. I do see you turning around and walking down a different path here. All right. So we have the King of Cups and the Two of Wands, you turning their back to them. Why? Because they don't have the emotional maturity that you are looking for in this dynamic. You're ready for something new. You have the Emperor and the High Priestess. So I feel like you being standing in a masculine energy, saying no, enough is enough, and being in your divine feminine and saying, hey, I know I deserve better. That I am releasing the energies here. That even though it may be difficult, I'm going to do that because this is a challenge point. 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. It's like it has been such a struggle to try to keep it together that you're ready to venture out for something else. You're ready to reclaim your energy, your divine masculine and feminine energies. We have the Hierophant and the Empress. You know your value and your worth, and that by doing that, you're ready to turn the page with the Wheel of Fortune. I do see you making a big transition here, and we have the Emperor and the Empress as well. You connecting your divine masculine feminine energy. This is also telling me if you were to move on from this connection, you're also going to find your counterpart. You're actually going to find the person for you. This is your new beginning of opportunity. You have the World here, new beginning with the Lovers and the Knight of Swords here. So running towards new love and connection. Once you have healed from this connection, that there is a new transition for you, my dear. All right. That is what I have for you. I feel like once you make this transition and you close this chapter, you close that book. You close that chapter. That the real love that is meant for you, the love that's supposed to be here with the Emperor, the Lovers, and the Empress, what's supposed to be here will emerge for you, my dear. So yes, although it may be difficult, it's serving your highest good. Thank you so much for your donations today and trusting in me to give you readings today. I definitely appreciate it, and I hope I get to read for you in the future. And we just had Eric. Thank you for 3 questions for Eric. How are you doing? How are you doing? All right. I hope you start to feel better. Thank you very much, Eric. I appreciate that. It's just harnessing new energy and vibrations. I know where I want to go, what I want to do, what I need to be separated from in order to get what I'm looking for. Christine, thank you very much for that. Super. We have Eric for 3, and then we'll take your questions next. Christine, I definitely appreciate You're super. Question 1 for Eric. I'll pop this up on the screen. What is actually going on that I don't see regarding my friend? All right, for Eric Spirit. What is actually going on that they don't see regarding their friend? What is really going on here? Okay. A lot of frustration. Okay, this is being in a transition of energy where you don't feel like you can trust them as much. I feel like that they're in a sense of their own pride and doing, their own toxicity. I feel like that they're in a position of their own pride, their own ego, and that they're not willing to express what they're actually dealing with here. We have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So they're in a place of frustration, confusion, depression, anxiety, and they're losing their faith here. Losing their faith and losing their faith rapidly. We have the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands losing their faith in general. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So in a sense that where they are in their life right now is by choice. And it is a sense of just playing the victim in the situation to not take accountability for what has happened and what is happening. I feel like in your energy here, you're the High Priestess with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like that you're in a transition for you to hold space for them because you're willing to hear the truth. But they're in a place here, Four of Pentacles with the Hangman, that they feel like they don't need to tell you, that you're just supposed to hold the space for them. And you have the Devil. They're in a position that they feel like they don't owe you anything, an explanation or anything like that. They don't feel like they have to invest or tell you anything. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and they're not going to offer what you're looking for. And what you truly want to see is their power and strength and everything. You want to be the greatest advocate for your friend. But their lack of where they are, that they don't like to hear what you have to say when you are telling them that they need to take accountability, they need to rise up and take care of themselves, and everything that you're doing is of the positive, but they're in a position where they don't want to hear it. They just want to be stuck where they are because that is just a comfortable place for them. I feel like you have a lot to offer, my dear. And I feel like that they're just mistreating your time. You have to love that you're sending out. Okay, and what is your second question? Eric is the same name as my brother. Oh, wow. All right. Question 2. How does Kay feel about me when comparing me to B? Okay. How does Kay feel about Eric? About me comparing me to B. Okay, how do you feel about Eric when comparing me to B? Interesting. Very interesting. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen this I've never seen this in all my years of tarot. I've never seen a sequence like this. A lot of movement. My goodness, a lot of movement here. I feel like they have rapid messages that come through. I feel like that in general, comparing you to someone else is moving. I feel like it's moving your energy down a different path, because I feel like that they're also comparing things from the past and putting you in that comparison. You also have 666 here. I feel like that they're comparing you to something of the past that really has nothing to do with you. There's a lot of movement here. So this is what I'm talking about. We have the 8 of Wands with the Chariot. So they're taking their messages and they're just hoping that this pushes in a different direction. That what they are saying, and within comparison to be here, what they are saying that is rapidly coming in. And I feel like that it's in a position that it's going to move you in a different way. 6 of Swords with the 3 of Wands. I feel like that you're being patient, but you don't like to be compared. 6 of Cups. I feel like that there are things of the past that they're comparing you to be that you don't want to be a part of here. Interesting. You have the 7 of Wands and you have the 6 of Pentacles here. I feel like that they're putting up their guard. I feel like that they're only giving out the information that they want to in this situation. I feel like a lot of things that they are saying, they're not even speaking their truth here with the Knight of Pentacles and with the Ace of Swords and with the King of Swords in reverse here. I feel like this comparison that they have is a ridiculous one, because I feel like you can't be compared to anybody else. I feel like that you're very genuine. You have the 9 of Cups in reverse to the 3 of Swords. Comparison. We have 1, 2, 3, right? Comparison and the 5 of Swords. I feel like that you're in a position that you don't feel like that you should be compared to anybody. So I feel like, yeah, I just feel like that you're in a position where you can't be compared to somebody else. I feel like that they're in a position that if they're looking at this, that they just see complication where there doesn't need to be. I feel like that it's unnecessary conflict where there doesn't need to be. All right, and what is your third question, Eric? And then we have Christine for 2 questions. Okay. What insight can you give my relationship with P and I for this month? Insight for the rest of the month. Okay. What insight can we give Eric their relationship with P and Eric for the rest? You did some typos. Insight for the rest of the month. Okay. We got you, Eric. We got you. What insight can we give Eric for their relationship with Pete and them for the rest of the month? And right when I said rest, the Six of Swords came out. Okay. Trying to move to a calmer place. Wow. Okay. Hello. Right when I said calmer place, wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So for the rest of this month, what I am seeing here, so when I saw the Six of Swords, when I was saying, calmer waters, right? Trying to move to a place where we can find this balance and harmony and not necessarily running away, but being in a position that we need a transition from where we have before. And we start to see this transition here with the Ten of Cups and the Two of Wands. I feel like that you both want to be in a balanced place because I feel like that you both do care about each other. You do care. You have the Two of Cups and the Five of Cups here. I feel like that this is a connection that is coming back together with understanding. And we have the Five of Cups with the Nine of Swords. So this is a fast reaction here, moving towards positivity. All right. So I feel like here with the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, this is investment that you're willing to make if they're in a point of happiness and transition themselves. I feel like that there's a new perspective for the both of you. We have the Hangman and we have the Hermit. So as things start to transition into a more positive light, that you both are going on this journey together. I feel like here with the Eight of Swords that you both can see the faults that you both may have had that are trying to come back together in a more positive light. I feel like that the opportunities that have been presented, I feel like that this has a possibility more so defining balance here. We have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. I feel like the conversations that you guys are going to have is going to be real and true. It's not going to be overly defensive. It's just a conversation that needs to be had that has its honesty. And I feel like as you guys do that you're going to find the balance within this connection. That's what I see here, my dear. Thank you for your donation. I definitely appreciate it, Eric. I hope that gave you some insight. Iman, thank you very much for that super sticker. I appreciate it. You'll be after Christine. Christine has 2 questions, and I'll pick up your question, Iman. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you for all the reactions. I definitely appreciate it. And my phone's freaking out. Absolutely. We're going to be doing one this week at Wednesday at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I do have an appointment at 10 a.m. And then I have to walk my dog in that transition of time. So, yeah. So that is what we have here. All right. So let's see what we have for Christine here. Tommy is going to protect my DPOA since my brother is not responsible. Tommy, are you going to protect the DPOA since their brother is not responsible? All Okay, let's see for your first question, my dear. Tommy, what are you going to do in this situation? Wow. Wow. I'm actually surprised at this here. Because we don't always know who we can trust and if they're actually going to stand by and do what they say. I can say that they're actually a stand-up person. I feel like that they're open here. So yes, I feel like that they will. Christine, I definitely feel like that Tommy is going to protect your DPOA. Here we have the Queen of Wands and the Hangman. So I feel like that this is a situation that they can see everything in a wider scope here, and that they know that things are meant to be fair for you. We do have Justice in the Three of Cups. I feel like here it's that they're willing to represent and to protect what is here. With this here, with the third person here, that they're not going to let this slip through. We do have the Nine of Pentacles here. I feel like that the investment that they're putting into the situation, that they are going to protect, and we see protection here. Seven of Wands to the Eight of Pentacles. We see protection here, and them making the right choice when it comes to this. You do have Judgment and the Two of Wands in this connection. So yes, I feel like that they're going to stand up and do what is needed here. We do have the Page of Swords to the Two of Pentacles. So when it comes to Tommy, yes, I feel like that they're going to do what they need to. I feel like that you're also going to get what you need to receive here. Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Star and the Nine of Swords. So Spirit is saying, trust in the process, that things are going to work out. You can trust Tommy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, your brother get money from your dad and he leaves your dad with overdraft fees. That's just terrible. I feel like that Tommy is going to be able to take care of this situation. I feel like that they're going to protect what you need protection of, my dear. That's what I'm getting in that situation. Let's look at your second question. I have to let go again of something. I lost my cat. Don't know. Want to let go. Oh, I'm sorry, my dear. Let's see. Christine has to let go of something, Spirit. They lost your cat. And they don't want to let go. Or they want to let go in this situation. Alright, let's see. Let's take a peek here. Alright, and the first few cards that I'm seeing here, as difficult as it is, it's time to let go. How unfortunate. I wish your cat would just come back. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. Like I wish your cat could come back. And relevancy, if their spirit went into another cat, that like a cat could approach you. And it would be them. But yeah, Spirit is saying that it is time to let go. And at the same time as we're letting go, that we're grieving the process. Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. I feel like another cat's going to come into your life that's going to make you really happy. And although that this was unfair, you do have Justice in the Knight of Cups. You definitely loved your cat. But it's time to let go. Queen of Cups and the Knight of Wands. And I feel like as you do that you're going to find healing here. You're going to find this sense of completion with this Ten of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles, that you're going to be able to shift your heart to be able to love again. I do feel like another cat's going to be in your life. when the time is right for you. But it is time to free yourself here. Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, like, don't be frustrated about it. Just know that they are in a better place than where they were. And at the end of the day, that your cat knew that you loved them unconditionally. And that is the most precious thing in the world. Absolutely. 2026 is starting of a new beginning and having opportunity, new prosperity here is what's coming to 2026. This is the year of the horse. So it's like we're looking at a big transition and difference and what we're looking to have happen for us here. So it's time. It's time. New beginnings, new horizons, and the things that we want. You know, that's really what it is. Great outlook, my dear. I feel like that you're on to new things, and I feel like that things are going to work out for you. My dear, thank you so much for your super chat. I definitely appreciate it. Next up, we have Iman. All right. Amidst energy, after I mirrored his distance and expressed my frustration through the post in a way. Ooh. Iman is kind of swinging. What is amidst energy after Lemon? Thank you very much for that super. Thank you very much for that. Right, for Iman. What is amidst energy after Iman has mirrored his distance and expressed their frustration and posed in a sharp way? Wow. Okay. This has turned into chaos. This has turned into chaos. Okay, they're not happy. But at the same time, with their unhappiness, that they know that you're coming from a place of truth. You're coming from a place of truth. You're standing up for yourself. You're saying the things that you need to say. You're trying to get your point across. You know, showing their energy of how they treated you. Now that you're treating them that way, it's just like you standing up for what you need. But they're not liking it. Five of Wands and the Ace of Swords. They're in a position to where they're like, whoa, what the hell is happening? What's happening? And it's just like, you know what? Temperance and the Eight of Pentacles, you're like, I'm not dealing with you anymore. We have the Six of Swords here. They're in a position where they realize that they messed up here, that they should have invested time where there was importance. That now that you're moving into a transition, that you're probably moving away from them, that there's going to be, this was an opportunity missed. And they know it. That we have the Fool and the King of Wands. This was an opportunity missed. This has gone into a full Tower transition. We have the Tower and Death. So where we need transition and rebirth here, that they know that they missed the best part here. Queen of Wands. They feel like that they have lost you here, that there's not a point of happiness here. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse to the Five of Cups and the King of Cups. I feel like with the King of Cups in reverse, it's just like, I don't feel like that you're in a position of being immature. I feel like that they're having to represent the immaturity that they had when it came to this situation. They shouldn't have put energy towards you to make you feel that you were wanted in a different way other than a friendship and or as a coworker. They know they shouldn't have transitioned into that energy if they never intended to take this seriously. That's what we have, Iman. I hope that was a benefit to you. Interesting transitions here. Okay, next up we have Lemon. Question 1. How does Kyle feel about me when seeing others interested in you. Okay, Lemon. Let's see what's going on, Kyle. How do you feel when you're seeing others interested in you? How does Kyle feel about Lemon when seeing others interested in them? Kyle, how are you feeling? Let's find out. Let's take a peek. Ooh. Wow. We got a jealous bug. We got a jealous bug here. It's like a jealous bug. It is a jealous person that is sitting here going, woe's me. I feel like that the interests of other people is because you draw in great energy towards you. It's not that you're seeking this energy, it is just there. I feel like that you have a very beautiful energy that other people can see and want to be a part of. Okay, so on the standpoint of their energy, Lemon, of where they are, it does not make them happy. We have the High Priestess and the Six of Wands in reverse here. It does not make them happy. It makes them question if they are good enough for you. We have the Four of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, that should they invest their time into a situation where they know that you could be taken away. But we have the World in reverse. It isn't a transition where you're just saying, well, it just is what it is. It's one of those things that they're like, well, if I were to work harder on this, could this go somewhere? But here we have the Lovers and the Eight of Wands, Lovers being in the reverse. They're a very jealous individual. They're a very jealous individual. And I feel like that those messages I can pass through can be very passive towards you. Yeah, the Seven of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. This is something that they do not like. I feel like that this is a lot of boundaries, a lot of confliction here. You got the Ten of Wands here at the end here. They don't like that. They feel like that is a very challenge point, but at the same time, it's their reality that you can be taken away like that. That you can move into an energy that's going to be more serious about you. And that's the thing here with the Lovers and the Four of Wands. Their lack of willingness of commitment is the problem within the situation, and that is what makes them jealous. They knew that they couldn't give you the commitment that you were looking for, and although that people may be interested in you, that they know this lack of commitment and understanding, this is a personal issue on their front, because we have the Sun here and we have the Devil and the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Their toxicity of where they are is their problem. This is where they need to heal themselves here. This isn't your fault, your problem. Their lack of what they're willing to give is the problem here. So it's like they don't like when other people are interested in you, but they know that you can be taken away really quickly. They need to get it together. That's what I'm seeing in this situation. They need to get it together. If they don't want you to disappear, they need to treat you with the respect that you deserve. They need to give the love and the commitment that you deserve. That's how I feel in this situation. If they feel like that they're not deserving of you, that they need to take a step back and allow the person that is going to give you what you need to come forward. That's what I'm getting on that, Lemon. And what is your next question? Thank you, everybody that has supported me today. Thank you for the reactions. Thank you for the donations. I definitely appreciate it. Question 2. How does he feel about collabing together with me for fun in writing? Okay. How do you feel about collaborating together with Lemon for fun in writing? How do you feel about that? Let's take a peek, Leonard. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I feel like this would be a very good thing. I feel like this is something they would be open to. Yeah. Good energies here. All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Magician. So creative energies coming through. I feel like that this is something they would be very interested in. We have Death and the Emperor here. So I feel like that this would be a good connection here, and the Nine of Swords here in reverse. I feel like that this is an openness to give you both an opportunity to create something that is going to be beautiful. And I really see that here with the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Swords. I feel like that this is a good place for the both of you to create the things that you want. You have the Five of Wands and the Lovers. So I feel like here with the Wheel of Fortune that they will be willing to work with you and collab on something that will be very, very interesting. I feel like you both have a lot to bring to the table. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. I love this. We have the Star. So of creation and positivity, I feel like that they would be willing to collab and do this with you. Absolutely. Really good energies on that one. Very good energies. Question 3 here. Why does he keep prioritizing people that drain him instead of spending time with friends and I? Cal, what are you doing here? Why does he keep prioritizing people that drain him instead of spending time with friends and you, Lemon? Let's take a peek. Okay, let's see what's going on. Why does he keep prioritizing people that drain him? Hey, Bailey. That drain him instead of spending time with friends and Lemon. I did change my name back. Wow. Okay. Okay. So we can understand the concept that misery loves company. They're in this place where they feel like that if they were to hang out with their friends and hang out with you, that you guys would kind of draw them out of the situation where they are. I feel like that they're in this place where they want to create this harmony for themselves. Like, I feel like these people match his energy and they feel like less judgment towards them because of where their energy is. Four of Pentacles and the King of Cups in reverse. They're in this point of direction where they don't feel like that they know what they're doing. They feel like that here with the Ace of Wands, that these people that they're prioritizing, that they feel like that they're investing in them more than what you guys would do, which isn't true. Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups in reverse. They're in this position here where they want to be in a position where they're not going to be judged. I feel like that you guys don't have the intent of judging them. you just want to see them in a better place, that they're not seeing themselves in a clear light. And that is the problem. You guys can see it and you guys want to charge towards that and be like, hey, wake up. These people aren't good for you. We're good for you. Come back, come back. But there is a toxicity and like an addiction, like in a problem that is in this transition here. That is why they're running away. Two of Swords and the Knight of Swords, pardon me. Nine of Swords, that they're in this point of transition of running away and they don't have the clarity to see what is going on because they know that they're in a darker place than what they want to let you know. We have the Devil and the Six of Cups here. We're in a place where we just want to be in chaos. Ace of Cups here. Emotional chaos, that they have lost a sense of themselves, their self-love, their understanding, their appreciation for themselves, and these people that they hang out with match their energy and flow to where you guys would raise their vibration. That could bring this positivity, that can turn this devil energy upside down and reverse it, that you guys could bring in this positive energy and flow. And I feel like that you all will at some point. Eight of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the Three of Cups. And they told me to show you Temperance as well. I feel like that they're going to make this big transition, like really in the next 3 months, that they're going to see that these people aren't good for them, that they're falling into this dark hole, this place of where these other people are, in this negative place, that they're getting drawn in. And I feel like that they're rapidly are going to see how positive you all are. I feel like that as you guys continue to send your love to them, that they're going to see that here in the next 3 months. This is a point of transition and healing, and I feel like that this is a healing process that they need to go through to see the importance of their friends and you. That's what I have for you, my dear. I hope that you found that beneficial. And right when I saw that, I see 1313. So let's check that out. That has relevance to them. So it signifies a positive transformation, urging you to stay optimistic and embrace changes as challenges or growth of opportunities, leading to new beginnings, abundance, and spiritual awakening, often linked to archangel guidance for courage and leadership in manifesting your desires. There you go, my dear. So a transformational time of what I was saying, that this is a sequence that they need to go through. And that was confirmed with angel number 1313. You continue to show your light, your love for them. Continue to do that and watch them transform and change. Absolutely. Absolutely, my dear. Thank you so much for your super chat and allowing me to answer questions for you today. I hope I get to answer another question for you. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that. It's hard to stand in the sidelines if you point anything else. He tightens more into the negativity. Absolutely. Absolutely, because they're in this transformational time that they don't want to be challenged. They don't want to be challenged. They don't want to believe that they're in this state of negativity, even though they know that they are. They don't want the truth in their face right now. But all you can do is to send love to them. Just let them know that you're there for them, and if they want to talk, that you'll hold space for them. But don't tell them that they're in a position what they're doing is wrong, because this is a soul transformation that they are going through, that they need to see this from themselves and not in a position like they're being judged, right? That the information that you guys have been trying to tell them, that they need to see it from themselves. That's the most important thing. So you continue to show that love for them and just hold space for them. And when they come back to you, to say, "Hey, it's okay. Let's move together. Let's move together." You know, instead of being a place of judgment and misunderstanding. Like that's the biggest part of the whole thing. You're very, very welcome. You're very welcome. But Bradley, yes, I changed my name back. Hopefully everybody likes that, because I do. At the end of the day, I'm the wolf. That's who I am. And yeah, that's just who I am. I'm the wolf, and I'm embracing that. Whoops. I'm breaking stuff. Now I fixed it. I broke it and I fixed it. All at the same time. I'm planning a few, Cherry. So I know I'm doing one tonight, at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Um, I'm also thinking about doing a free show today, and just grab up some questions that I see. Um, I feel like giving back to the community. Um, I have to take my dog for a walk. So I may create that live when I come back. And do that, and then I have the show tonight at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Um, um, I'm probably gonna do that at like at 11 a.m. my time. Um, so yeah, so I have time to walk my dog and kind of recharge. So 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, I'll get that show set up. Um, and just give back to the community. If others decide to send super chats, then they're welcome to do that. But predominantly, it's a free show. All right, does that work for you? Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so gonna be doing that. Um, and yeah, I'm just trying to pick some times this week. Seeing when it would be best to do some shows. I may start some shows at 8 a.m. So maybe doing that. So yeah, so I'll post the shows up. But I'm doing the show every day. I'm not doing any weekend shows this week. So yeah, no weekend shows this week. And then we have the member show, so we're gonna be doing that. I'll get those posted up. Member show this week on Wednesday will be at noon, just because I do have an appointment at 10 a.m. Um, and I'm expecting those shows to be longer, because each member is getting 6 questions, live on that show. Um, Same with Fridays, so I'm expecting those shows to run a little bit longer. But giving back to members and trying to get that sorted out as well. Um, so yeah, busy week. It's going to be a busy week, but I feel like a productive week. Um, so yeah, so I'll work on getting those shows up. But for now, I'm going to step away. I'm gonna take off here and go walk my dog, and then we'll do a free live at 11 a.m. I'll go ahead and get that live posted so people can see that, and we'll go from there. Thank you, everybody that donated today. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you for all the reactions. I definitely appreciate it. Cherry, thank you so much for modding for me. I definitely appreciate your time and your effort that you give to me. I really do appreciate you. All right. Take care, everybody. I'll see you all at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time for a free show. Stay tuned. Bye for now.